Thank you all for joining us this evening for Artexplore 15th edition by Sild Art Initiative. So most of you are aware of Sild Art Initiative. People who are not aware of this initiative, and unfortunately or fortunately, our speaker and moderator for this day, so they are not attuned about the initiative of SIL, like what they have been doing from last 6 years. So I'll just give a brief of it. So SIL Art Initiative is a not-for-profit organization based out of Delhi, started in 2014. So we started from 2014 December. So it's like a group of people from artists, curator, practitioners, and art lovers, you can say. So they all have joined together and started this initiative from a small like living room space of a person. And this is basically a people started by people who actually understand the power of creativity, people who are driven by the passion, and people who actually wants to give back to the society in whatever like a smaller way they can contribute to. And this is how, in a modest way, we started this initiative 6 years ago. And then the journey still continues. It never stopped. Like we usually have, like it started with artist talk at a physical talk at that place, then moved on to the galleries. We started doing workshops. We started doing exhibitions, performance series, festivals, a small festival of the Northeastern region artists. So we did that. Then several series of film series, where we showcase films and talk about around the film. So, and then we started doing this artist studio visit, which got very popular at that point of time. So we used to invite young artists, students from different colleges, and ask our like senior contemporary artist friends from this like Delhi NCR region to open up their studio and interact with them, show their work, processes, methodology, and whatever, like how they become what they are today. So, and then we started with Jagannath Panda, Arun Kumar Edji, and Iranna, G.R. Iranna, Veer Munshi, and many of them. So I can't recall, like, but yeah, that 10, 12 artist studio visit we did. And till that, we keep getting requests from the young students. So when are you planning such talks, such like sessions? So which we will again, like after this COVID ends, so we will start doing that again. So during this like pandemic, what like when SIL got little like initiative got stopped for 2 months, then we thought, okay, so we can do the virtual studio visit, we can talk with the artists, and also it gives us opportunity to reach out to the people across the region, like across the globe. So that's how we started doing this Artexplore series, and this is 15th in a row. Every Sunday we do. So it's a 15th conversation. You can imagine from last 4 months we are doing it, and several artists, several models. We try and reach out to every time a new artist with a new curator. So that's how we reach out to several artists and several curators across the country. So I'll just give you a brief of today's session, where we are having Vijayaraghavan S, artist, talking with Sudeep Ghosh as a moderator. Both are based in Hyderabad. Vijay is currently in Chennai, Sudeep is in Hyderabad currently. So Vijay is, he studied from College of Art. He did his master's in College of Art in painting, and then settled in Hyderabad. He has a very like multidisciplinary practice, where he works with the photo, video, and other conceptual work. He has exhibited across the globe, I can see through his bio. So in Germany, US, Russia, France, Milan, everywhere, Austria. So everywhere he has showcased his work. So he'll talk about his work and the processes, everything during the talk. So I won't go into that detail. And we have Sudeep Ghosh as a moderator today, who teaches at the Aga Khan Academy in Hyderabad. And he is a like very hardcore researcher and educator, I can see from his profile, who has extensively written into all the mainland dailies, from Hindu to Times of India to Telegraph to Indian Express. So everywhere, Hindustan Times. Apart from that, all the important like research journals Aesthetica, a very prestigious magazine from UK, and then Vasafiri, Open University London, and many other from Sahitya Academy Publication and all. So I'll just hand it over to Sudeep to start the dialogue, and then people feel free to write your question in the chat box. So as and when you want to ask something, so we'll try and respond during the talk, or alternately, we will address your questions at the end of the conversation. So we will continue the dialogue, but at 5:35 it will get disconnected. So you can again join from the same link, and then we will continue the dialogue till 6:10. Over to you, Sudeep.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, everyone. At the outset, let me express my gratitude to the Shield Art Initiative for providing a space for interactive dialogue. Today, we are going to have a very informal conversation with quite well-known artist, Vijayaraghavan. I have known Vijay for the last 6 years. Vijay is a versatile multimedia artist. My first interaction with Vijay was during his group art project called the Trinity Saga, held at the Ladem Art Gallery, London, 2016. And then came his much acclaimed solo exhibition, Traversing Empirical Spaces, held at the German Institute, Hyderabad, followed by another art group show where I was also involved. It was called Redeeming the Elusive, held at the Aparna Art Gallery, New Delhi, 2019. Early this year, Vijay's artwork entitled Techno Avatar was selected for the Audience and Jury Award in the 60 Seconds International Film Festival, organized by the Danish Art Foundation, Copenhagen, Denmark. And as already pointed out, he is very multifaceted in terms of the medium he uses. Vijay is assimilative, and his radical styles would like to seek vindication in response to the complex spirit of the age, be it stylistic variations or probing into the multidimensional pluralism for meaning making, or an urge to explore untapped dimensions of creativity. Vijay is an artist to reckon with. When I look at the other artists, his contemporaries, I can strongly assert that unlike his contemporaries, Vijay has an edge over many of them in terms of his receptivity to diverse school of artistic practices and thoughts. And though he studied in Delhi, he is well versed in the modalities of the other schools of art like Bengal, Baroda, and Mumbai. Dear viewers, do type in your questions as the talk begins, and your questions will be taken up at the end of the session. Vijay, let me start off by asking you a very fundamental question. I'm sure all are eager to know that question, and that is, what informs or defines your artistic vision? Yes, Vijay.
Thank you, Mr. Sudeep, and thanks to Shield Art Initiative. It's a great opportunity to show my body of works, and thanks to Shield Art team members, Mr. Arvind and Mr. Pranamita, and thanks to everyone to given this opportunity. And I mean, me myself and Mr. Sudeep know each other for 6 years, what he already mentioned. So I mean, his vision and the critical approach is strongly in a formalistic approach in what he is looking for the art practice. So I really got a wonderful, I mean, you are not only like a moderator or a curator, and apart from that, you've given a lot of the ideas and suggestions. I would like to start my presentation and start with my the slide screen.
Vijay, may I quickly intervene here? This is for the sake of clarity. As we move on, as we travel with Vijay's artistic journey, we have decided to curate it in 4 important telling phases. So he will take you through phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. Yeah? Thank you.
So yeah, I believe it is art is strongly connected with the inherent creative dialogue, which is more what I am believing it as I'm trained as a painter, then I moved in the portrait field. So I try to experiment within the film media or in the animation and photography. So I trying to incorporate with the two parallel encounters. So the overall, the center, the body of theme, which is most connected with the human life and the existence of exploring the dual balance operating in day-to-day life, which is you can say the truth and falsity, positive, negative, and attracting, and this one and malignant and benignant. It's more it's the two poles which is we are facing in day-to-day life. And I start with in the initial before applying for my master degree. So I have start exploring the material exploration and the reality of experimentation, which is the day-to-day material like the medical gloves, and how we can transform into the work of art. So I have a lot of exploration with the gloves materials and for my installation and the constructions. So again, using that ephemeral materials like day-to-day materials, which is throwing to the dustbins, how we can transform into the art piece. So these are my exploration in the initial stage using that found object, and the title which is giving it's more related to the human life. Again, this particular piece is one of my interesting, very short time mediums. After the clicking the pictures, the balloon itself lost. So it is very quick. Quickly, I have captured that very short time the things I have done it. So this particular series I have used with again recycled materials like the balloons and tapes, mask tapes, all this. So
Vijay, may I
yes.
quickly pose a question? Now, if you
Yes.
go back to the previous artwork, it is apparent that you have been able to capture the ephemerality in something which is very commonplace, right?
Yes.
But still we find that there is something esoteric, the way it emerges out of that work. How did you visualize this paradox?
So when coming to here and when you're understanding the day-to-day materials or the mundane object and what is exactly the art it is conveying, it is basically it is just a material. So when you're looking into it is not just the image or the idea, how the corsic form and how it is strongly connected with your the manipulations, how generally the art is using the manipulations and the form and the display qualities, especially the artist technique, So that is the main key creations to build the artwork. So that's the thing. When coming to here, this particular artist, so I had a strongly influence with defamiliarization, the concept of experiment, which could suppress these the theoretical aspect. So when he talking about how he deals with the day-to-day the language or in the objects and what we are how our perception it is getting the automation. So how we are transforming into the work of art. So that is the most important, I believe in it. So the defamiliarization it is most strongly connected with the poetic aspect and as well as when coming to in the visual aspect. And here the most important, the form is most the important, I believe in it. So when coming to after the coursework, the developing things, I got a master degree in Delhi College and Park. So from there, my work have been started to more connecting with revisiting to my own culture and community. So how I'm trying to build that because before the master degree, I had a chance to explore within the corporate productions as a visualizer, as animator, and in the field of in the corporate media. So when the corporate media, obviously, you are always engaging with a lot of to be in all this the plastic arts and everything. So my artwork slightly turned into looking back into my own the family, the circumstance, where because the communities, when you're going to talk about in my community, especially in South, so the people, they in any one family, they go to abroad. They used to go to studied in abroad. They started in even my family also. They're in the abroad and they studied here. So these not only that and other things in the festival things, my surroundings. I believe it is basically what you are. The getting that imageries or the concept or the idea, it is more connected with the former perceptibility. The perceptibility is most important. What you are looking and what you are gathering it, the day to day, what you're going to the in your place, because I've born and brought up in an Orthodox family in Brahmin communities, which is more about the day to day things, the pujas items and the lamps and things. So all these things, it is a imageries. When coming to here, the title which I given, brain drain, which is again my brother is went to study all here and settle in the US. So that particular incidents, which is again connecting with your culture and your own community. Okay, so I have done it in this in the canvas, and both are in canvas, all in canvas. um, the imagery, which is more things, which is if you closely when you're looking into things, the cultural icons, how I face in, and also I have started explore with the parallel encounter in alternative way. I have tried to explore within the animation and the stop motions. So again, this same concept of brain drain, I have done it in I would like to stop screen. I think the audio is visible, just you can tell. The audio is coming?
Audio is not working.
Audio is coming? No.
No, not yet.
1 minute. I don't, there is no option, is not getting it audio. Probably I can share that screen to be, probably I can have a link, probably I can watch it. So this particular the video I have started, I have day to day start from the idea using with in the system, in the early desktop, So the human born, the character is born from the Windows button, and it starts slowly, it's increasing it. The characterization of the boredom images or the mechanical images, which is again using it with the magnet and the eyeballs. So the magnet and things which attract the audience to the, maybe to be built, the vocabularies may be built to the boredom of life in the corporate life. So that I use with the typing machines, it's going to left and right. So this is for a single channel video presentation. It's done it in 2007. Next image. Next image is, this is the most important image, particular work. This particular work, I try to incorporate the cultural icons, which is again where we close to connected with our society and our the idea, which is more using the loudspeaker, especially for the vintage loudspeaker happen in the in village side, especially in the festival area. So the idea I picked up from that, and I want to develop to using the series of using loudspeaker. So in my series of the work, again, is another work which is connected with the single channel video, Dissolve, which is talking about the generally the using the ceremonial images when you see the historical in South, which is the two predominant caste systems, and two things like Shaivat and Vaishnava, how they have conflict into each others. So here, that the most important again, the speaker, it's kind of a slightly cliche, how the popular image, I want to incorporate it in the animations. You can see the video. I think the sound won't be visible. Is the sound visible? Sound is audible?
No.
No, not yet. It's very feeble.
Sound is not audible, right? Wait a second, now it will come, I think. So the series I have started using the speakers, and it speaker and tongue, it's creating with a lot of the different commutation, the different emotions in the different contextual things. So this particular work again, I think we can stop here till from here we can continue the next thing.
Vijay,
yeah.
When we look at these works, which are predominantly very heavy on sound, you have used auditory imagination in a very subtle way, and sometimes it is very explicit, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure the audience will also try to gather this fact that today's time we witness a lot of intolerance in terms of ideas. We witness a lot of denial. There is lack of acceptance. You have created through those archetypal images. It's a very ironic commentary on what we would call as lack of dissent in democracy, right? The political connotations, besides the religious one, is very clear. Are you making? Of course, you are making some kind of an assertion, right? Through creating, an idiom of subversion. You are trying to challenge what is non-democratic, what has sort of been reduced to some kind of a mockery where you cannot express yourself. What would you claim as your artistic assertion? What exactly you are looking at?
Basically, to be again, which is more connected with that the process. I would like to say. I mean, what I have mentioned it earlier. The former festivities of how it is most important, how you are synthesizing it. It is again, it is not just only you are developing the prosodic form, and it is more connected with how the process how you are developing it. It is just for it is in the Indian context. The popular imageries, it is very simple. Like the vehicles which you are using it, whether it's that's a normal vehicle, popular vehicle. This is talking about the auto, how they are converting. And here the speaker intent is expressed in different position. Here the speaker intent is approaching this thing. Maybe when the time, the election time, probably look at all the fascinated things, the flyers from the urban to this urban. But whereas when coming to here, the reality, it's all like so. Again, when you look at this video, the auto is going and you can see the van is creating that destination, creating the illusion, but it's creating the stage effects. So this is again one of my interesting static image from the so I have done it with keep on moving from the especially south to all the banners. The banners will immediately from wherever the banners comes, it will become like it's kind of an action. So big banners, the fascinating banners again it's strongly connected with the possibly. I mean, it's more about connecting with the popular image now. They're getting boredom with the day-to-day life. So that is the main, the key element which I was trying to experiment. That's what so I want to deliberately say that the possibility is most important. How someone utilizing the particular context. So this all depends on the social context. Not only that, and it's a big process. Like not only that, you can now present it to this again it will be a different innovations and different the ideology I have. So I think I clear about your question, Mr. Sudeep.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have captured that persistent of deceit, and that the work is more relevant in today's time when we are talking about post-truth.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Which is so outrageously done. Yeah, very true.
That is true, because when you're looking into here now, the media and everything, it's hype, and you can say that today the social life, we are all in pandemic situations, and you can this particular work, it's again how the two elements, it's not just an image, and how it is not just only the idea, and how it is the technique has been used and how it is synthesizing. So the synthesizing is most important. So how it is talking about in today things, everything. If you talk about the media, how we are overwhelmed day to day in the social context, especially in the urban context. So that's the things. The another series I can say, I have started using with the SWOT. Again, the SWOT it's more connected with it's a day-to-day material, and also it's ironically it's more powerful element and politically. So the series of this body of work, I try to use it within the different expressions using with the SWOT. It may be connecting with the social justice. It may be connecting with the war, the reflection of the war, or its reflection of the vandalism happening in the social context, especially.
Yeah.
And some maybe it is connecting with the politics. It may be created as a fun experience. I have done it in the watercolor in 2017, politics again politics. It may be just how the politicians may be getting jealous, So then I tried to convert into 3D and 2D elements using that, So the sword is coming in the beginning. It's kind of a comic strip. And again, another kind of ugly image, kind of a jealous image, which you can say using a tank. So the tank is more powerful element. So it's kind of a strange image. Again, I want to say the defamiliarization. I want to incorporating within imageries of the magnet and tongue. There is no any connections, but I want to bring it in the new perspectives. When you're keeping it in the how do you build that the prolong, to bring stretching of the lengthiest perceptions. That is the most important. In some of the imageries, we are addicted to the artist. Again, that is also is very important element for making the process, especially for probably when you're talking about the artist associations. So the artist also some kind of a certain period they're addicted within the associations. So and this particular series I have started using with the text image, Tamil text image. That is, again, there is a reason behind it. I got a project with one of the important project with Subramanya Bharati. Is a great Tamil poet. So I got a copyrights from the translator and the publisher from the HA Books for India Private Limited. So from this series, that actually this project I haven't released it. So still I have to be in the process. So the before seriousness of work I have implemented with using the text. And there are a lot of Tamil text and Tamil vocabularies I have used in my artworks, which is again more connected with the understanding of the self body and politics and popular culture. So this is that particular project. It is turned and shifted into my what do you say? It is more about connected with the inner identity. So I think from here we can stop and we. So should I start from here?
The allusion to Subramanyam Bharati.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to know what exactly, I see a transition from political to something which is very profoundly inner, right? An inner experience.
Yes.
What kind of link do you see between something which was very political, where you are
maybe that this particular project I got it in 2014 when I was in Singapore.
Okay.
So because then I have started exploring using the text. So the text which is more connected with probably it is connecting with my memories and my past memories and related to the the personal ideology, who I am, what I am, where I'm coming from. That's more about understanding
because this one is very metaphorical.
Yeah,
it's very metaphorical, elevated journey.
Yes.
Unlike the political one, which is very, very clear and it hits you.
Correct. Exactly correct.
Yeah.
So this started, and also in 2013 I have started to visit to residency program in Portugal. So then the whole body of two I started working with and related to the how the traces can be the images to embed the self body can be represented in various cultural milieux. Especially it is the appearance is most connected with my past and present memories, and it is more how we can try to diffuse popular cultural things. So that's the thing. So I have started using with my own hand gestures and other human body parts, especially my own self body parts. So I have done it with similarly like here, started with the individual things. It's more connected things. I have started in digital and photo performance. Then I started within the video. You can see here. Next video I can show you. It's movie quite interesting.
Yeah.
So the process again had tried to continue with using with own body of hand gestures. So the title Dichotomy of Everyday, medium digital artwork with art level pigment. So a dichotomy of everyday is a digital artwork that takes on the voice of the common people through hand gestures, signs and symbols. The work addresses current social and cultural issues, especially the clash between the communities. So
Vijay,
yes, Mr.
if we look at the works which you have spoken about, we find that you have created an interface between something, we can call it personal intervention and collective interaction, right? So what was the central idea behind it?
Can you repeat, please, because voice is different.
My question is, you create an interface between personal intervention and collective interaction.
Okay.
What was the central idea behind that interface?
Central idea, which has been again this particular work we are talking about, or
this one. So I'm looking at the relationship between the artist and viewers.
Okay. So again, this is again in what context actually? Because it is it's more about it is more about talking about how.
Because at one point,
yeah,
you have your figure becomes depersonalized because it is something which becomes a collective consciousness of the people, right?
And definitely, which is again you have to be with what I have mentioned earlier is again we are all with based on the perceptibilities, we all
right.
That is completely about what we are looking and what we are seeing, how we are
very true.
We are connecting with the imageries, how we are representing in the body of art form. So when coming to here, to bring the sensibility is most important. I think because it is, you see, when you're looking into here, when you're talking about the Aristotle concept, it is all to bring that, whether it's a language or art, to bring that the appear to strange or wonderful. So
right.
To whether it is talking about the again the Victor Tchaikovsky's, the defamiliarization, how we are replacing it. That is the most important here.
Very true. And that universalizes your personal experience, as you are able to transcend that. Yeah.
Yes.
Very true. Yeah.
That is the things. So when coming to here in 2016, I got opportunity to pursue for my advanced program in Berlin. So it is a great experience to change my art perspective and the practice, which is again it's more rediscover my entire the practice, which is more into to develop the different materialities and the scales and the to bring into the hybrid images to bring I don't want to use that postmodern hybrid. Again, the postmodern is a complex, so probably I would like to here to say the post tradition, so which is again how we can connect with the East and West and the construction and reconstruction and the representation and abstractions. So the avant-garde practice, which is again to allow to further develop in the unconventional process, which leads to further my enduring understanding during the post work, especially in the urban space, especially in the cities, and how the graffiti wall, the imageries, and how it is captivate the artistic process, So and how it stimulates the entire thing. So I would like to quickly to show the work, and I'm mostly currently I'm more focused on that. The redemption of self in the urban context, and this particular work, which is again got selected in the Danish Art Foundation organized in 60 Seconds Film Festival in Copenhagen. The idea is beginning the things, which is again from the icons how I want to transform into the things. So during the coursework, I found the LML Vespa, which is more connected within my place, and also we have a traditional custom which is in any puja festivals and things. We are putting that malas and everything in the vehicle again. So they convert into even any. So LML Vespa, it's 80s and 70s, very popular imageries, So I found during the time it's strongly connected with India, politically or historically it's more connected, and also it's strong connected with the popular image. How we want to connecting with the nativity is more important. So and so from how the image brings to local to the global, So I try to integrate it with all participant hands, So with the different the hand gestures movements and how we can transform into the boredom things within the mechanical life. So I would like to show the video. You can see.
Wonderful.
Do you have any question, Mr. Sudeep, here? So you can go for.
I liked what you mentioned as local to global, and I have my personal experience with you is you have always tried to explore what is pluralistic in art, and
Yes.
I think that gives an importance to your work in a very wider manner.
Thank you.
And
So,
that.
So again, I started with the video, the explorations, and then I moved to the digital. The same image I put up in the static imageries, which is here more clear evidence. And another image, it's the current body of is more working within the using QR bars. Again, the QR bars, which is again connecting with the technological things, using the QR bars, which is again identifying the place or the information. So this particular work, I have captured the different images, completely, and the concept I want to use that expanding the frames in each. I think it's a very lengthy panel. It's around 240 to 20 centimeters panel. So, and another work's the redemption of past memories, which is again this is a one photography with you can say panorama shot. And after the imageries, I have incorporated with the hand gloves. Again, if you notice from the series from the beginning, the start with I have explored with the hand gesture and the again the medical gloves. Again, using the mundane materials like the day-to-day materials. So I want to incorporate it in a different aspect. Again, when you click the QR bars and it shows with the different historical place happening during the World War time, this place called Mite. The Mite is one of the important place to, the translation of the territory. That is the most important place. This particular spot is, I asked them to where I can go. They suggested to visit this particular place in the center of the Berlin. And I try to incorporate it with the element of deconstruction and the construction. So again, there are a lot of elements to incorporated the imageries. It's not only a photography. So there is a photo manipulation. There is a painting on top of that, with the QR bars. Another images with the traversing dimensions. And in between infinity, again using that the mirror glass, which is again diffusing with the natural element and the urban space. Melting abstraction, which is again more the common approach which deal with the formalistic qualities. How the one side is a photograph, the other side is painting, to build the visual converse between the the same thing I have repeated in a painting more in subtle manner. the last work, which is again signage to abstractions, I have much fascinated with the popular signages as how I want to trying to incorporate it with using fewer bars and the and it's more about the visual abstractions. I think
Vijay, unlike Italo Calvino's pessimistic way of looking at multiple images or repetitive images, you have provoked some kind of dialogue about the overriding impact of popular culture, right? Through popular images.
Yeah.
Are you also suggesting that it is taking us to some kind of or pushing the human existence to a realm of abstraction? Are you apprehensive of it, or you are enjoying that? You celebrate that extension through technology.
Again, it's a questioning. It is not about the celebrant, because culture is most important. I agree that, because culture is not just only for reflecting the economical or social structures and how it is mediating the variety of levels, and also it is most important to how it is the mediate to by the complexity, how it is bringing the complexity and contradictory nature of the particular social groups and or the particular associations. So I remembering Janet Wolf, the articulation about in the production of art. She's the arguing about the aesthetics codes, the nature of aesthetic codes, and how it operates the convention, and how it is the ideology is most important, how the ideology is transformed and how it is expressed. That is the most important. So basically, how the artists the connecting with their ideologies. So I believe in that.
Very true. And Vijay, I find one thing now. I can think of it right now when you are taking us through this. If we look at the titles of your artworks, there is always a suggestion of something getting transformed.
Yeah.
Transformed through memory, transformed through retrieval, transformation through your practices.
Yes.
Very clear. Yeah. Do we have any questions from the audience?
We can ask probably here. I mean, I think whether I move too fast, I don't know whether it is a right.
I think you are on track because we are
the flow it is right. I don't know because I don't able to see the this particular screen. So,
right.
I think I don't know how their reactions are not about the.
You can see the chat box. They have very good compliments for you.
So, okay.
And
so I do not know about it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Actually, if you have any questions, because the current body of works, which I believing it, which is more, traversing redemption of the self ideology or the self body in the urban context, which is more relevant today, and the day-to-day things, which is we are losing many things. So we are losing many things because the pandemic situations, and I don't know about the future, and we are connecting that the social distance or the humans connectivity. So the dehumanization, it is the most important. I believe in it. I strongly believe in it. So the current explorations, I believe it. How the dehumanization we are losing it. We are. There are many reasons, the political reasons and the social or things. So that is the one thing I am focusing on the current practice. So I would like to thank you given these huge opportunities, and I thanks to Shield Art. So thank you very much. Thanks to the audience.
No, so I have something to say. I have a few questions then.
Yes, Vikas.
So, first thing, I've seen a body of work, it's very contemporary kind of with the elements of metaphorical metaphysics and so many explosion within yourself, and then you put out through your medium, whatever medium you explore. So I have few queries. It's not question about your work, some queries. So first query so I haven't seen your work in metro city galleries like Delhi, Bombay, all these
Thank you.
galleries.
I haven't shown to the any. I don't have any tie with any galleries. So this is my first time I'm showing to the public. So mostly I passed. You can say from 2008 to 2020. I mean, past 12 years I keep eagerly engaging with the different. The curatorial project which is outside India and within India. And I don't have any tie with any galleries, number one. So number two is mostly engaging within the curatorial exhibitions only. Yes.
Yeah, so most of the projects I have seen, and like an NRI artist kind of, so works across the border, but not within the cities. So first thing, and the secondly, is, your education is from College of Art into the painting department, and then you all your practices are like current practice are from last few years. I have noticed that they are more into the multimedia thing and the video work you do. There's a more
Yes.
of like beyond the border work, like it's not the conventional work which the most of the galleries on the art circuit in the country have been showcasing a decade ago. So now of course
Okay.
they're competing with the western like galleries, and they're exploring many other like artists working in different mediums and themes and concept. But that is the interesting point. So I where this turn happened, that like whether it's like have you walked in between somewhere from passing.
Yeah. That's I mentioned in at the beginning at the introductions. Before the master degree, I got experience in the corporate production. So I've been in 4 years in the corporate production. So I was a visualizer and I was in an animator and things. So that is like that experience is turned into the push into the new media realms, especially in the exploring with stop motion animation, exploring with video animations. So that is a shift that's happening. I mean, 2002 I have done my bachelor's. From 2006 only I got. So 4 years I given a gap. So the 4 years I have gained in the multimedia productions. So that is the
Okay.
one thing. So that is the reasons I given that I even my in my bachelor's time in my interview, Rajalojan is asked why do you want things and now. So the reason I justified in my proposal. So these are the things. So I want exploring things. So they said, okay, that's quite interesting proposals because you want to do parallel to exploring things. So that time it is it's very people they start this the stories they started exploring within the multimedia,
All right.
especially in the video animation and stop animation. So yes.
And what is the impact of like studies in Berlin, like on your,
The Berlin, the approach is completely different, and the way they are engaged with and the production of the critical approach. They every day they have scheduled things. So the morning completely the critical sessions, which is most into engaging with the artist studio, the museums, and the public's library, and so morning to 9 to 12, it is completely about the critical sessions. And after that it is completely you can for the studio practice you can work till 24/7, and you can use the material because the place it's situated in the industrial bond, which is more connected with the industrial area. So they always to explore with that in the not like a typical mediums. They want to be. So I given my presentation and everything. They told Vijay, I know we are all fascinated your works and things. Now you can close your presentation and all your materials. You can start explore the city because during the time the Biennale was happened, the Berlin Biennale. So I had a chance to visit the complete Berlin Biennale for the complete 9-10 days. It took me for 10 to 12 days to complete everything. And after the Biennale, they asked me to surroundings, to I think the critical dialogues, how to change. They're not work just simply to engaging with the things. The bringing that the cohesiveness and the idea. It is more connected to the city now. How the surrounding is most important. How the placing you are important. So I think they are the changing that apart from that art it is inheriting your things. And the practice, which is how they are emphasizing the values and beliefs and the sublime, and how it is strongly connected with your urban context. That is the most important. They are believing it, and because in Bahwa system is completely gone, and they are all the deconstruction is going on. It's completely, and there are many things construction deconstructing the aspect is going on. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. So, and the last thing, so now are you open to work with the Indian like curators and the Indian galleries?
Yeah. I have started, sir. I have started. I had a show after the Berlin. I got immediately given a proposal in Gothic Centrum, the German Institute in Hyderabad. Given completely, they sponsored for a. They given a 2.5 lakhs for the entire solo exhibitions for the. They took everything, all the expenditure and things. So Merlin is here, I think. So thanks, Merlin. You joined late, and Merlin came, and Geeta Hariharan came for the inauguration, and it was a good experience. Chance to give a solo exhibition. It is a great opportunity. Thanks to Amita Desai, the director of Gothic Centrum, and she's really appreciated the body of work which is things. So after the Berlin things, I the 2 years I preparatory, they given a date actually. That time I didn't. I got some other commitments, so they changed the date and things. So it took for 1 year. So you can easily understand for any group exhibition, its minimum takes 6 months. So solo automatically it's took for it's stretched out for more than 1.5 years. So including all the process, pre-production and the productions and everything. So 2018, we had done a solo exhibition with help of Sudeep, and Sudeep only completely wrote about with the process in the beginning. From the beginning, he started writing about my works and everything. Then we resubmitted the proposal. They approached and they given a final date. And 2018, we gonna November the solo show happened. 2019 again group show happened in Delhi. So 2019, I got a work with in Goa Museum. I think you must be know the artist Kakkar, Subodh Kakkar.
Subodh Kakkar, yeah, it's a dear friend, yeah.
Yeah, Subodh Kakkar, and he took me for 2-3 works, and so he invited and he appreciated a lot. He asked me to do the backside of the painting. He asked and to keep permanently. I said I need for some other exhibition. So
yeah, he was.
So I can ready to work. I can ready to work with other curators. No issue. So I have the collective body of works, and thanks for the welcoming. That is the most important. And it is a. I think you are breaking the gap.
The bridge.
So, I think so. We are connecting from south to north. That's the great thing. Yes, Michael, your question. Any question, Michael? So Michael is another. No, you are mute, Michael. Mute. Release a mute.
Yeah, now you can hear?
Yes.
No question, you can continue. Last I will ask.
I didn't get you, Michael.
No, you can continue, Raghavan.
Okay.
You can continue.
So if anybody has any questions.
Yeah, hi Raghavan. I'm here, Monica.
Hi, Monica. Hi. I didn't notice your things, and sorry, you are came from. It shows iPhone.
Yeah. So
Monica from Baroda, and she's my friend, and we both are studied in Chennai College of Art, and we are best friend. And she studied art history in under CG, and she's a gold medalist. And currently, she's Dr. Jayashree. I can say Dr. Jayashree, alias Monica.
Okay, come on. No, Vijay. Enough. Yeah, I would like to reflect something. It is really refreshing because I've seen your early works where you had some flash animations with Buddha and other stuff, but it has come. I was reading Kittler actually. That is Frederick Kittler recently, and then it's always about like how this basic human emotions are being translated into the computer language or the HTML language, what we call as a digital. So, but your work is very interesting because using the same media of that is digitization, you have passed this thing that is critique on the medium in itself. So that way, I think it is really very interesting. And your recent things on the words.
Thank you, because that's why I told in the beginning. So I'm not presenting it alone because throughout my body of works, there are many friends and many contemporaries and many faculties and all they are involved. I mean, you are among one of them. So which is highly appreciable and commendable. And Rajan is one of the important person, which is really I have to recollect because me and both Rajan discussions and lot of things and to understanding many things, about the literature and flame and Edgar and many. Rajan's the dialogue again. I never forgot. This is Rajan is now is I think director of in Ambedkar University, correct? He was a director, or he's in professor in Ambedkar University.
Yeah, now he's an associate professor in SEC School of Culture and
Ambedkar University.
Expression. Yeah, Ambedkar University.
So
Delhi.
Thanks, Moni, and you are here and really glad. And so we can. I'm really happy after a long time. This is thanks to Shield Dot because and Aravind also because the past 1 week I have to recollect everything to compile everything. It's a good journey because I have to collect so many things. I have to pull over the essence, the continuity. So I really thanks to Shield Art. It's giving this opportunity to show the body of work. And thanks, Aravind. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, on that is behalf of the audience, I should thank the Shield Art for arranging this discussion. It's so nice. And then hope we have more of this art. Yeah, thank you.
So any closing remark from Sudeep, you, and then I'll conclude.
I think a huge thanks to the Shield Art Initiative. And we have sort of tried to map out Vijay's journey, which is very extensive, multifaceted, but I think we have been able to, touch upon those important telling signposts, which we can further delve into later on. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sudeep. Thank you, Vijay, for this, taking us through the wonderful journey of your work, and thank you, Sudeep, for this very articulative moderation. So a lot of praise for that. I have got so many messages also. So thank you for that. We hope to connect with all of you soon. So SILD is basically the people who have joined a little late. So SILD actually does every week, every Sunday, we do one conversation with an artist, a curator or writer. So we will be doing another session next Sunday. It's on Instagram. So please do follow our Facebook page or Instagram page for the updates. So we keep posting whatever the upcoming events are there. So we have been doing several events till now. If I count them, maybe 100 of them in last 4-5 years, including the exhibitions to talks to the lectures and panel discussions and so on and so forth. So and we keep continuing this dialogue. Basically, the way we function, this is our Arvind, one of the important key member of this initiative. So the way we function, we work as a collaborative. We started as a collaboration, and we try and create this collaboration as a multiple collaboration within the cities, within the and also bringing on board various practitioners, not only from the visual arts, from different creative fields, from the writer, literary, theater, dance, drama, puppetry, so many things we have been doing in the recent years. So this is how we function. So, and if you have any kind of, this is an open platform. It's not that I am the curator of SILD or anybody else the curator of SILD. So we all are curator of SILD. So if you have any kind of suggestion or proposal or any kind of proposition that you want to bring forth, that okay, I want to do it with you guys, whether it's a talk or exhibition or any kind of thing. So feel free to write to us or connect to us, so directly or through the social media channel. So we'll try and formalize that, and we'll try to reach out to as many as people. So the only proposition still follow, that dialogue is we must continue with the dialogue, and that's how we function. Yeah, thank you all, and we will post this recording of this video on our social media within 2-3 days, so you can access there on YouTube. And so I'll of course share it with all of you. We have the contact, so I'll share the link with all of you. So thank you all for joining this evening, and thanks to all the patient audience who were with us from last 1.5 months. Thank you.
Michael, you have any question? You are mute. Hello.
No question.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.